And I saw one video like from Prime Property Turkey. They were not hiding the name and saying like Tersane Istanbul. Like I was like, that was like, that changed my mind. They broke my head. Like, whoa, these guys don't want to earn money or what?
Hey guys, so welcome back to our 6th episode of Weekly Report. Justin here with our new co-host. We replaced Peter. And this is Pavel, or Pasha, whichever you prefer. I don't prefer either one, but he's here, so we'll deal with it. So welcome.
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah, I'm the guy that brought you here. So
you guys, hi. First of all, I'm Pasha from Russia. That's like the easy way to remember. Pasha from Russia. Yeah, that's my name. My full name is Pavel, but you can call me Paul. You can call me Pablo. Yeah, like, either of those. So yeah, I'm the new agent of Prime Property. Glad to be here. Glad to join the team.
Yeah, welcome. Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Even though there's a little bit of conflict here, America, Russia, we had to sign a peace treaty before we could move forward.
Yeah, we covered our bruises. Yeah,
everything's good now. We're moving forward. Path to success, hopefully.
Yeah, but like as me, you're also here a foreigner. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Both foreigners on a Turkish land trying to sell real estate.
Yeah.
And doing it actually successfully.
Doing it well.
Yeah.
Doing it how it should be.
Yeah.
So
do it the right way. It's Prime Property Turkey. Do it.
So let me give the backstory on why you're with us.
Yeah, please.
Well, actually, how about you tell me the backstory of why you wanted to join us?
The story is simple. I've started real estate 8 months ago in Istanbul. Yeah, like I'm in real estate for 8 years. Where should I look? Here or there?
Wherever you want to.
Okay, I've started real estate 8 years ago, so I'm pretty experienced in that. And I love real estate. It's my life. I
heard you loved it so much you tattooed it on yourself.
Yeah, there is one. Russians would understand that. Like, should I show it? Yeah.
For the guys that speak English, the translation won't make sense.
Yeah, it's like, I will say it in Russian, okay?
Okay.
Сдаются только квартиры. Now you know I'm Russian, right? So it means actually never give up thing, but it has the word apartment in it. It has the real estate word in it. So like never give up. So like real estate is in my heart. And like 8 months ago, I moved to Istanbul from St. Petersburg, from my lovely city. Now I'm living here, living in Kadıköy right now, and which is a small St. Petersburg. I'm going to talk about that later. Yeah. So, and I started doing real estate on my 4th day here. Mm-hmm. Worked in an agency and explored the market, how it works here. It works different than...
It's different than most places,
Yeah, it's different than most places. It's different than in Russia. But it also has common things, like buyer, seller, house, people buy, I know how people connect.
Right.
And the strange thing was that I opened on my first month or even first week that here in Turkey, almost nobody tells the name of the complexes, of the projects, of the houses. I'm like...
Yeah.
But my clients, they ask the exact location, the exact name, because they want to know, like, they even say like, hey, please send us the website of the project. I would do it easily because, like my clients will totally trust me.
Yeah, it's a relationship built on trust and integrity.
Yeah, that's how real estate works.
Right.
Yeah. If
in the real world.
In the real world, yeah. Like if a person wants to spend okay, let's assume several $100,000. Yeah. And he asks you, which house, Pasha, should I buy? He really needs to trust. And I hope, they ask it not just for an advice, but for it's a decision-making advice. Mm-hmm. So that's a big advice I should give. And I don't want to put it all on my shoulders. I want to share it with them. I want them to explore. They want to explore, compare, sit at the night and look at
go through the Google Maps or in your case Yandex.
Google Maps, what people say, watch YouTube videos about it, because on the website of the construction company, you will never know that, it's already building for 5 or 6 years, but on YouTube you will. So, so to know this stuff that they don't show, that any salesperson will say.
Right.
So, there was like some secret in the market. So like we're keeping a secret from the client. I'm like, how can you sell and, keep secret from the client?
Yeah.
I'm like, we will lose this trust that I gained for 8 years.
Yeah, that's a concept that people, for some reason, don't grasp. I mean, I've talked about that now for 2 years. It defies logic for me. You need to be able to say, here's the name of the project, here's the location.
I can totally understand that in Russia. Some of the agents, not me, will also hide in it because, in Russia, you can come to this office and buy it by yourself, like Turks do here.
Right.
But we work with foreigners. They don't speak Turkish. They cannot enter this project like by themselves. And the service that we provide, we don't take extra commission.
No.
Yeah, so it's like the same price, and we totally help you on the way. We speak English, we speak Turkish, we have in-house attorney here.
We speak Russian, we speak Arabic, we speak French. What else?
Yeah.
Urdu.
We have Google Translate to all of the languages that you speak. So,
yeah.
So, I mean, no reason. There's just not a single reason to hide the names, because...
Except there's one agency that does.
Yeah.
Which agency might that be?
Yeah. So, and I, went to YouTube and looked for the videos of the agencies from one special project. All the agencies were hiding the name of the project.
What project was that?
I cannot tell you. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Tersane.
Okay.
Tersane, Istanbul. Yeah. My lovely project.
Beautiful project that you are in love with.
I'm in love with, and my clients already, one of them took the decision to buy an apartment there. So I'm really glad to show it to you. We will have more videos from that project. I hope to. So yeah, and I saw one video from Prime Property Turkey. They were not hiding the name and saying Tersane Istanbul. I was that was that changed my mind. They broke my head. Whoa, these guys don't want to earn money or what? I'm like.
No,
then I understood.
We just do this for fun.
Yeah.
We just bring random things here and we talk and then we go home.
Yeah. But I didn't have. There was no salary yet here, so maybe it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They give me Coca-Cola. That's it. So yeah, and I was like, okay, this is the agency that I should look at, And then I look at your videos. You.
So Justin, such a good guy, honest. Really charismatic, good-looking guy. Definitely need to reach out, see how I can work for that agency.
That's when I understood.
I mean, that's what you told me word for word, so I'm just repeating what I was told.
True. So I decided to move him a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I decided that we can be partners, actually, because I can bring my 8 years experience of real estate, because I know... I know the Russian side of the market. How do Russians make the decision to buy an apartment? How it differs from Turkish real estate market?
I mean, I know how they make decisions, right? I mean, we just pull out a bottle of vodka and call it good, right?
Yeah, that's...
Or not. Yeah, we'll cover stereotypes later on.
Yeah, we'll have... It's already 10 minutes.
Don't worry. This one's going to go a little longer.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you can put it on this 1 point.
No, don't edit that. We're a camera guy. Yeah. Always in here telling me how much time we've got left.
It's as I know, it's already the third camera guy. Yeah, you fire and hire.
Yeah, well, I started with Huseyin.
Yeah.
Then he talked too much.
Yeah.
So then we went to the camera guy. Now we're on camera guy too.
Yeah. What's your name?
Huseyin again. Okay.
We brought him back there. We went through a couple options.
Yeah.
Now he's back. Yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's enough about toting our own horn and how good we are and fantastic and we're glorious. And I mean, it is what it is. But what everyone is really dying to know, all 400 viewers.
So the video starts at this point.
Well, camera guy just told us we're at 10 minutes. So scroll 10 minutes, come here. So everyone wants to know, where are the Russians buying? What are they buying? How are they buying? Are they buying? How many are buying? Do Russians like Turkey? I mean, we can go on and on and on and on, but let's start with the basics. Are Russians buying in Turkey?
Yeah. So the short answer is definitely yes. The long answer is the one thing that never lies is statistics. And if we look at statistics, which is open, you can look at the Turkish government some website. I have the links.
TÜİK.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. So there's statistics that's starting from March, obviously. Yeah. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I know.
Look at that English.
Yeah. And I hope November too. Russians have beaten the record. Yeah, took the first place among all foreigners who were buying apartments in Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And Istanbul especially. I think Istanbul is the most popular destination location.
It's good to see that you're number one at something.
Yeah. Not only this, but still.
And I do apologize. Look, it's all jokes.
Yeah.
Don't hate me after.
I will, guys. I promise I will hit back on this stereotype video. I'm just collecting it.
He plays his cards close to the chest.
Yeah. So statistics says that Russians were buying more than 1,000 or than 1,500 apartments each month.
Which, on a serious note, from everything that we've gathered over the last 5-6 years and the last 2 years of doing the videos, that's the largest demographic from any one particular country since this program has been around.
Yeah, and most of them are buying for citizenship. So the budget is now it's all more than $400,000.
So you're telling me this is why all the agencies are posting for Russian job seekers?
Yeah. So I can see from my Instagram, what kind of ads between stories it offers me. It's only this agency, millions of different Istanbul agencies are hiring Russians, and they think it will, do some magic. I will not disappoint them, but you don't need just to hire the.
We've got the magic right here.
Yeah, you need
right here.
You need to hire a professional first, the real estate guy, and hopefully he will speak Russian. Yeah, They just hire Russians.
Меня зовут Justin. Good, right?
Yeah, you're very good. Yeah,
fluent.
Yeah, we repeated a week.
Yeah.
Okay. So Russians do buy here.
Yeah.
Dubai. Russians do buy.
Not in Dubai, Istanbul.
Yeah.
Forget Dubai.
Okay, but why Turkey? Because there are actually two destinations for Russians open right now. It's Dubai and Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And Dubai is the country that not everybody understands because it's a country in the middle of desert, full of sand and very, very hot country. Dubai is not the country. Yeah, I know that. It's very, very hot city. So it's just a pure investment. So
it's a fabricated city. It's pretty. Don't get me wrong.
I don't hate it. I think I will visit it. I have my friends living there. There are nice, opportunities for IT companies because they have 0% tax.
I've heard there's some changes to that possibly down the pipeline.
But still,
I don't know.
But still, there are a lot of advantages to buy in Dubai.
Absolutely.
But the second country is, or maybe the first, is Turkey because it's the most popular tourist destination of Russians. They already know what it is, Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
They know that in Turkey it's not only one city. Yeah, the business city is Istanbul, definitely. University, it's like New York. It's the melting pot of Europe and Asia.
Right.
And you can find anything here. I really love Istanbul. Staying here, for the first month, I thought I feel like a little tourist then, I really feel this city, and this city, it's a strong city. Yeah, I would say it's a big, strong city. You want to live here, you want to explore it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like what we say in the U.S. with New York. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And in Turkey, Istanbul's the same way.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest city in the world to live in.
It is.
But let's be honest.
It's not the cheapest one.
It's not the cheapest. It's not the easiest. It's not the cleanest. I mean, there's all kinds of things that we could detract from.
There are a lot of Russians right now.
Yeah, we'll get over it. But one thing that we talked about before is, and how it relates to Dubai. The one thing that Istanbul has is it's organic. It's not... I mean, there's high rises.
It's not artificially built city.
Artificial.
It's not artificially. True.
Even these projects we'll go back to Tersane because you like it. This is still a regeneration of an Ottoman shipyard from that dates back to the 1400s.
Yep.
That's being completely renovated, preserved. 3 museums on site, palaces, old military hospitals, all things being turned into, different avenues for entertainment and history and culture. And I believe the Ministry of Tourism and Culture is actually a big supporter of the project. So
it's not just skyscrapers.
It's not a skyscraper. And can you buy me a Dior watch while hitting your Callaway drivers off the 50th floor of some Burj Khalifa or whatever it is, right? I mean, this is a city that you live, you work, you can operate, and you can find your own niche and find your own neighborhood. Sorry, Kadıköy, they're all there, but it's available for you here.
Yeah, and another thing is that nowadays, unfortunately, we cannot buy property in Europe, in some countries which are called not friendly countries to Russia.
Right.
And this is it's a serious reason. We cannot transfer money there. They do not accept Russian money.
Right.
And to accept Russian money, you need to become a Turk.
Right.
Yeah, so you need to get a Turkish passport. So a lot of people invest here to get a Turkish citizenship, to get a Turkish passport. Yeah, so you buy a passport, you get property as a gift. You buy property, you get a passport as a gift. That's what I say.
Right.
And then with a Turkish passport, you can be like a Turk. You can even change your name and a surname in the passport.
And all of a sudden you can travel and transfer money.
Yep. Yeah.
Which is, it's crazy, but...
you can start your own company here and so like this. That's so I think it's one of the easiest way to legalize yourself in outside of Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Turkey was always it was not always friendly with Russia. We had a lot of wars, but nowadays with other governments, I think that will be a long friendship. So
What did you tell? What was the name of the ship? Pahoshka?
What
was that? What you told me? What was the name of the ship? The immigrant ship back in the...
Философский пароход, иммиграционный пароход. Yeah, пароход.
Parahot, huh? Yeah. That was an interesting story to me. I didn't realize that, culturally, that Turkey and Russia have been kind of connected for a long period of time.
Yeah, so after the first revolution in Russia in 1917 up to 1922, there was a lot of the huge wave of immigration also to Istanbul. So there was a big community of Russians at the beginning of the 20th century. Now it's a new wave of immigration. There's a huge community.
It's very strange. It's almost exactly 100 years.
Yeah, the history is repeating.
It always does.
Yeah, so there's a huge community in Antalya. So in Turkey, you can choose so many places to live. It can be the southern part of Turkey, which is always good weather, most of the time.
But do you think that the southern part of Turkey, let's say Antalya, which Antalya is a beautiful city, but do you think that if you really want to relocate and start over, let's say you're coming to Turkey, you're packing up everything, you're leaving St. Petersburg, you're leaving Moscow, you're packing up, you're leaving your old life behind. Do you think that Antalya offers a better advantage to get started than Istanbul? Now, I know Antalya may be an easier transition because the pure amount of Russians, but from a business perspective, let's say you're an entrepreneur, you're one of these wild, St. Petersburg, play your songs in the metro real estate guys. Maybe Istanbul is where you should really kind of focus and spend some time.
I know where you're pushing, because we are now sitting in the center of Istanbul.
Yeah, no, I'm not pushing it. I'm curious.
Yeah, I think it really depends on your style of living.
I want the honest answer.
Where do you want a big city or you want a quiet seashore? And
because I want both things in my life, and I haven't yet figured out how to make that happen.
But I think, people who bought a house in Istanbul, they also have one apartment on the southern part of Turkey, and this is so easy to travel there. There's every day there are 5 planes to Alanya, 5 planes to Antalya, 5
from
planes
both airports,
to Dalaman, which is Bodrum, to it's not Dalaman, Bodrum, it's Mugla, Dalaman, Izmir. So you can So the Izmir is a beautiful city also, the Fethiye is a beautiful city. We have office there. So we can buy properties there too. So I think eventually people will end up buying something in Istanbul, something on the southern part too. And like, it's like a taking a bus. Sometimes like to get to work here in Istanbul is longer than getting to your small house on the seashore of, Mediterranean or Aegean Sea.
That's true. I mean, it does have its challenges. I mean, Fethiye, I've said it on this video a million times. Fethiye is the place I love the most in Turkey. But I haven't been able to figure out how to get out of Istanbul as a money-making,
But you already have the company here. A lot of Russians who buy, they still have their companies in Russia. Their clients.
And if that's the case, okay, that makes more sense.
Their customers are in Russia.
But that's why I said full relocation.
Yeah, full relocation. We don't
dropping everything.
For this 8 years, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. Things are gonna change. Yeah, let's talk softly, and a lot of Russians will continue their businesses in Russia and something like this. Yeah.
In Istanbul, okay, we're here in Istanbul. What are the areas that you're seeing are trending hotly for Russians, and why? And the reason I want to touch on that subject is for the folks that are watching who are trying to find a neighborhood similar to where they're coming from. What are those areas? I mean, obviously, I don't know. I'll be the first one to tell you I can't compare. Never been there. Never been to St. Petersburg. Never been to Moscow. I have no back history, no basis of information to say this is right or that's wrong. See, I'll tell you I'm wrong. I don't know. So tell me, which part gives you the warm, fuzzy feeling of this is home? Which area says, oh, heck no, I got to stay away from there? I mean, people want to know, or realistically, hey, Pasha, save me the time, man. I don't want to spend the next damn 30 days trying to find the one. Where should I focus? What should I look at?
Okay. So what I tell to my clients first, is it a pure investment or is it a place where you want to live?
Right.
Yeah. If we are talking about pure investment, we will give you this.
Yeah, totally different environment.
It will blow X2 or like X3 or something like this. Yeah. In a couple of years. Okay. If it is the place where you're considering to live at, then there are several areas. Of course, it's not, one particular, street.
Kadıköy.
Yeah. But still, Russians tend to come together. They want a community. They want like a Russian shop. They want a Russian school, Russian kindergartens, which are like already opening up.
Active, working.
Yeah.
They don't have to recreate the wheel.
Yeah. And so there are several places. And mostly they want, where they have similar to St. Petersburg's lifestyle or like Moscow lifestyle. And not very touristic and historical places. Nobody wants to live in, Cihangir. Yeah, it's beautiful to stay there for 1-2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, but it's like living in a hotel.
Oh, you got to be 20 years old.
Yeah, or you're gonna be 20-year-old. So Fatih also nice historical region, but you don't want to buy property there. There are no new projects there. Also,
no new projects.
Yeah,
no.
It's just you come there for 3-4 days, you get all this touristic experience. You forget it.
Get the hell out.
Yeah. So we focus, Istanbul is European side, Asian side. So there are if we're talking about European side, yeah, I would say there is a very nice location near Vadi Istanbul. Yeah, there are new projects there we're selling. And there are already neighborhoods there of they're modern neighborhoods. It's like new life of Istanbul.
Right.
And in Istanbul, it's Istanbul has good roads, so it's no big deal to get from there to center because it's near the center, but you don't need to go to the center every day. If you're not a tourist.
Yeah, and let's for perspective, we're saying the center is Taksim.
Yeah.
But in the Vadi Istanbul area, you can be over on the Bosphorus in 10-15 minutes.
Yes, yeah. So Vadi Istanbul, Maslak are the areas where people buy.
Right.
If you're already let's
be
Sarıyer,
let's be real.
Yeah.
It's posh. It's posh. Yeah. It's a cozy lifestyle.
It's a cozy lifestyle. Yeah.
This would be a good transition point for
It is a European style European style also. Yeah, like
You've got all the cafes, you've got all the restaurants, you've got all the nightlife. But it's not cheap.
it is not cheap.
Okay,
It
the
is not.
nightlife, you're going to have some of the best nightlife in Istanbul, period.
Yep.
It's not cheap.
Mhm.
You're going to have some of the nicest restaurants in Istanbul. Not cheap. But if you're coming from one of these lifestyles and you want to have a similar lifestyle, that's a nice transition point.
It is. If we're talking about European side continuing, I would say that Kemerburgaz and Göktürk are the new, like, really evolving, trending. I've been there personally. It's not like, from the words or from the books or from the videos. Yeah.
From the Book of Justin.
Yeah, from the Book of Justin. Yeah. So I've been there several times, and I can really feel it's a nice location to live at. And it's surprisingly very close to the center with this super highway.
It's sneakily close.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in Tersane,
From this place we're sitting, from this table to your home, it will be like
15, 16 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's never traffic.
to my home from here, 1 hour.
That's the difference.
Yeah, in Kadıköy.
You've got to decide.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing in Istanbul. Yeah, to get from your home to your work, or like to get
I mean,
somewhere.
an hour for a lot of people is very good. Let's be real.
There's a joke. There's a joke like, "Hey, I'm in Istanbul. Let's meet." Like if somebody tells you he arrived to Istanbul, it doesn't mean that you will meet.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
and he may not be in your Istanbul.
yeah, it's like Istanbul is so huge. Like, we have the map here. It's like it's enormous. Yeah. So on the Asian side, yeah, there are several. Like, Kadıköy. Kadıköy is not the small part. It's the big long seashore region up to Bostancı, Baghdad Caddesi. Expensive projects. By the way, like not a lot of agencies sell them. We do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's our advantage that we do.
But I'm not going to tell you the location or the name.
Strict boss.
So, Pasha, Pavel,
Justin.
Pablo,
Ja.
Paul, tell me,
Yeah.
where are Russians buying? The short
Okay.
version.
Short version. Okay. It depends on where they want to buy for investment, pure investment, just like, for money growth. Yeah. Or to live at. So let's talk about where they live.
If you're buying for investment,
Yeah.
you don't care.
Yeah.
And if you care,
Yeah.
you're not investing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So where do Russians settle?
Where do they live?
Yeah. European side, Asian side, both of them. In European side, I would say Beylikdüzü, near the marina.
Okay.
Deniz, Istanbul, stuff like this. Yeah, near the marina, the Beylikdüzü, the nice part of Beylikdüzü. Yeah, like I'm looking at the map right now. So in European part, the Vadi Istanbul.
We've got a new villa project out there, by the way. We'll take a look at.
Okay, so Vadi Istanbul location, the Maslak location is a new part also.
I like that area.
Nice, cozy.
Wanna know why?
Expensive.
It's near Kemerburgaz.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he wants to tell me that in Kemerburgaz and Göktürk, yes, it's the new area where Russians buy, because it's just a nice area, really.
It's nice, diverse, international schools, good community.
15 minutes to Kayıthane, and there is, like, in a week, a new metro line opening, like 2 stations literally to the place where we are. It's Kayıthane, it's the central location. The next station is Gayrettepe, which is like Zorlu Center, which is like the center.
Takes you to the airport too when you want to go back.
Yeah, and takes it to the airport. So, like, if you have your wife, I don't know, like a flight attendant, how do you call it?
Yeah, she works for Turkish Airlines.
Yeah, I mean, like
She's a flyer.
in general, if you have a wife who is a flight attendant, yeah, Göktürk and Kemerburgaz is for you, definitely.
Yeah, if you travel a lot, the closer the proximity is, the better.
Yeah, like
Makes life easier.
It's a nice area, really. So in Asian side, I would say my lovely Kadıköy is the area where, like, mostly Russians now are renting. I think they're slowly gonna buy there too.
Very quickly, what is it about Kadıköy that's so familiar?
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's like, unspoken. Like you cannot, like, transit it. Like, it's the atmosphere. It's the style of living. The people there are
And you
different.
say it makes you feel...
It's okay. Let me say, it's not very religious area. Yeah, it's not like very strict religious area. Of course, like there are a lot of churches there, like Greek church, Armenian churches. Yeah. So originally it was the area where, like,
True, it does tend to be less conservative.
Less conservative area, exactly. Less conservative area, and it stayed like this.
Right.
So like, it's you can feel there like different freedoms, which we, so need.
Right.
Yeah. So, and you said we love vodka. They sell vodka in Kadıköy. Like we don't drink vodka every day. It's a joke, but you can find any type of restaurants there. Course, and this is very dynamic area, so this is not like laid back Acar-Kent area, which is also nice, but so this is a nice area to live near the sea with nice coffee places. We are so spoiled in St. Petersburg and Russia, in big Russian cities, with very cool coffee, with like we have big coffee culture. Here we just Türk kahvesi, which is like you should drink, and Turkish people don't know how to do cappuccino, really. Even in Espresso Lab and in Starbucks.
Edit that.
There are places, but you need to find them. But in Kadıköy, you see these coffee places which they're full of Russians. If they're full of Russians, this coffee place, that's why they're there. And I call it's a territory of freedom. For me, it's a territory of freedom. Really. And so, but Kadıköy goes along the shore up to Bostancı, Maltepe. Then, if you want to buy some cheaper, it's like Kartal, Pendik. We also have areas there.
Well, let's not neglect between Maltepe and Kartal. There's a nice little segment.
Dragos. It's nice. Yeah, we have projects there. I know that.
Yeah. We actually.
So believe me, guys. Yeah, I've been selling here a decent amount of apartments. People are choosing different areas from Beylikdüzü up to Kartal. We have everything. So like
depends on the lifestyle.
Depends on the lifestyle.
Because
exactly.
in Beylikdüzü, $1 million villa. Vadi Istanbul, $1 million apartment.
Yeah.
Kadıköy apartment. Kemerburgaz, Gökturk, maybe villa. No, maybe.
Not a villa. I mean, like it's a country style apartment. It would be like.
I mean, it's going to be a massive open air, big balcony, nice views. So it doesn't feel like a city apartment.
Tersane, $1 million studio.
But well worth it.
Yeah. Huh?
Well worth it.
Well worth it. Well
no,
worth
I mean
it.
that's a totally different project. That's something that I didn't understand it or appreciate it until I visited it.
I think it would be definitely need to visit this project. It's
that's a nice field trip.
It's new,
get your feet wet.
I think it's gonna be a new downtown of Istanbul. But let's cover the projects and the areas. Let's focus on them on.
So it looks like we just got a new show.
Next videos.
Prime locations.
Prime locations.
Giving me more work. Rough.
What do you want to know about Russians, or you want to do it on the?
I don't want to know anything. I just want to get off this video. All right, guys. For real. Let's go. I know we took a lot of your time.
You need to listen to Russian music. Guys, he doesn't know who is Morgenstern. I'm not saying he's good. He doesn't know who is Viktor Tsoi, who is Alla Pugacheva. Come on. We need to teach him that.
Goodbye.
And here's Morgenstern playing, right? Like, dun, dun, dun, dun.
I said, camera guy, goodbye.